Cruises seem simple: book the ticket, show up, relax. But behind the buffets and smiling crew is a finely tuned machine designed to separate you from your wallet before you've even set sail. If you're not prepared, you're losing money from day one. So here are 7 cruise tips you need before your next sailing, and stick around till the end. There's a bonus tip most cruisers never hear about. Tip number 1. Always book in incognito mode. Let's start with a trap most people fall into before they even realize it: dynamic cruise pricing. Cruise fares change constantly, just like airline tickets. But here's the kicker: cruise websites track how often you view a specific itinerary. The more interest you show, the higher the price climbs. That's why you should always search in incognito mode. No cookies, no tracking, no price hikes. Bonus: use tools like CruiseWatch or ShipMate to set fare alerts. The smart ones wait for the dip and strike when the deal hits. Tip number 2. Never book direct. Use a cruise-specialized travel agent. Here's another rookie move: booking directly through the cruise line. On paper, it looks the same, but you're missing out on free perks. Cruise-specialized travel agents often offer the same fare, but throw in serious value, like onboard credit, cabin upgrades, or even free excursions. Why? They earn their commission from the cruise line, not from you. So why not get the extras for the same price? It's the same ship, but with way more for your money. Tip number 3. Be smart with cabin selection. Now let's talk about your room. You'd think a balcony cabin guarantees a peaceful ocean view, right? Not always. Some balconies stare straight at lifeboats. Others are right beneath noisy pool decks or beside elevators. And the dreaded guarantee cabin? It's cheaper, sure, but you don't get to pick the location. You could end up right under the nightclub. The fix? Read reviews. Study deck plans. Know exactly what you're booking. Because your cruise experience starts and ends with where you sleep. So now you've booked smart. Incognito mode. Perks from an agent. And the perfect cabin. Not one crammed next to noisy machinery or obstructed views. You're feeling good. You've outplayed the booking game, but the moment you step on board, everything changes. You're hit with a wave of lights, energy, and welcome smiles. The crew makes you feel like royalty. You haven't even found your cabin yet, but you're already being offered sign-ups for spa packages and exclusive experiences. This isn't just hospitality, it's choreography. Because the ship, it's designed to gently steer your wallet open. Tip number 4. Understand how cruise cards manipulate spending. Your cruise card, or wristband, isn't just your room key. It's the key to frictionless spending. No cash, no swiping credit cards, just tap and go. Which means no pain. That's intentional. Cruise lines know when you don't see the money leave your hand, you spend more. Studies back this up. Passengers using cruise cards spend up to 30% more on average. That free soft serve or souvenir doesn't feel real until you check your final bill. And wish you hadn't. Solution? Set a daily budget. Use the CruiseLines app to track every charge in real time. Or better, connect a prepaid card with a hard cap. No surprises, just control. Tip number 5. Never book excursions. Through the ship. And the money traps don't stop on board. Once the ship docks, the pressure starts. Over the intercom. Limited spots remaining for today's premium shore excursions. It's urgent. It's exclusive. It's overpriced. Cruise line excursions are often double the price of booking direct with local operators. Why? Because the cruise takes a big cut. Same tour, same guide, just a padded price. Want to explore the island? Book online ahead of time with a trusted local tour company. Just make sure they guarantee to get you back before the ship leaves. Many do, and they offer smaller groups and better service. The best cruisers wait. Onboard deals often drop on day 2. That sold-out snorkeling trip? Suddenly available at 40% off. Timing beats panic every time. By now, you're not just a passenger, you're a strategist. You've outsmarted booking traps and onboard spending psychology. But as the ship approaches its first port, a new layer of the game reveals itself. Because port days? That's where most travelers overspend without even realizing it. You're finally in paradise, and the cruise line knows it. They want you excited, impulsive, and ready to pay premium for once-in-a-lifetime experiences. But here's what seasoned cruisers know. Port days aren't about doing more. They're about choosing smarter. Tip number 6. Outsmart port day pressure and unlock hidden value. The moment you disembark, you're bombarded. Vendors, signs, cruise staff hustling to get you onto buses. It feels like if you don't act now, you'll miss out. That urgency? Manufactured. Here's the truth. Many ports are walkable. A 5-minute stroll puts you in a bustling local market, a free public beach, or a $5 taxi ride to a better experience than the $99 exclusive cruise tour. Always research your port before you sail. YouTube, TripAdvisor, and cruise forums are gold mines. You'll find DIY walking routes, local food spots, even hidden beaches no tour guide mentions. Want to really play it smart? Stay on board. That's right. When half the ship is off exploring, the pool is quiet, the buffet lines disappear, and the spa offers surprise discounts to fill empty slots. Port day becomes your private resort day. This isn't about being cheap, it's about choice. And the smartest travelers don't chase everything, they create space to enjoy what matters most. But even the most well-planned trip can hit turbulence. What if you get sick? Miss a port due to weather? Or worse, need medical help far from land? That's where we head next. The hidden risks that most cruisers ignore, until it's too late. Tip number 7. Get cruise-specific travel insurance. Always cruise ships are floating cities, but they're not hospitals. If you fall ill at sea, you're heading to the ship's medical center. And while the doctor may be kind, the bill won't be. A basic consultation? $200, an IV or a few stitches. You're looking at thousands, and that's before we talk about helicopter evacuations or emergency portside care. Here's the twist. Most regular travel insurance won't fully cover cruise-specific emergencies. Quarantine? Excluded. Medevac? Maybe. Pre-existing condition? Denied. You need cruise-specific coverage, and always choose primary, not secondary. That means you're covered up front, not stuck, paying first and begging for reimbursement later. The real pro move? Buy your policy the day you book your cruise. That's when coverage for trip interruption, cancellations, and pre-existing conditions actually locks in. But before we wrap up, there's one final strategy that separates seasoned cruisers from the rest. And trust me, you'll want this in your back pocket. Bonus tip: build your personal cruise playbook. Here's something the pros do that rookies don't. They log their cruise. And no, we're not talking about a photo dump on Instagram or a best mojito memory in your head. We're talking about tracking the real stuff. What worked, what didn't, where the hidden fees popped up, which excursions were worth it, and which ones were tourist traps in disguise. They take note of the cabin number, the noise level, how fast the Wi-Fi really was, and whether booking specialty dining early was worth it or not. Why? Because every cruise teaches you something. And when you log that knowledge, you stop starting from scratch every time. Instead, you build. You create your own personal cruise blueprint that pays dividends for every trip to come. Let's break it down. Start with logistics. What cabin did you stay in? Was it quiet at night? Did it rock more during rough seas? Did it smell musty or get direct sun in the morning? This stuff matters. On your next cruise, you'll want to know what to avoid or request again. Track your embarkation experience. How long did check-in take? Were there hidden fees at the port? How early did you board, and was it worth showing up at that time? Now note onboard services. Did your cruise line offer laundry promos mid-week? Were the staff at the guest services desk helpful? Did you get extra perks by asking nicely? You'd be amazed what you forget 6 months later. Next, financials. Track your spending, not just total but categories. Onboard purchases, shore excursions, drinks, photos, specialty dining, Wi-Fi. Break it down. What surprised you? What charges showed up on your final invoice that you didn't expect? Were they worth it? You don't need a spreadsheet, unless that's your thing. Use the Notes app on your phone, or set up a digital doc in Notion or Google Docs. Label it by cruise name and date. Over time, this becomes your money-saving weapon. Then, experiences. Which excursions were truly memorable? Which ports didn't need a paid tour at all? Was it worth taking the shuttle to town, or could you walk? Also log the small stuff. Where on the ship did you find the best quiet lounge chairs? Which night had the best entertainment? Did that early breakfast at the smaller buffet actually save you time? These details sound tiny now, but they're pure gold next time you sail. You'll look like a genius to your travel group, and your vacations will get smoother, cheaper, and better, trip after trip. The hidden power? Pattern recognition. Once you've done this for a few cruises, you'll spot trends. You'll know which cruise lines play games with pricing, which cabins always get upgrades, when to book shore tours, and how to outmaneuver every marketing trick. You won't need to binge YouTube cruise tips or dig through Reddit forums. You'll be the one giving advice. Cruise lines are designed to take your money smoothly, painlessly, and repeatedly. But now, you've flipped the script. You know how to book smarter, spend less, and cruise like a strategist. And by building your own cruise playbook, you've unlocked the final level: continuous growth. Every cruise is a lesson. Every log entry is leverage. Cruising isn't just a vacation, it's a system. And like any system, it rewards those who understand how it works. The more you log, test, and optimize, the more control you gain over every aspect of your trip. That's not luck, that's strategy. And that's what turns travelers into pros. And here's the kicker. Most passengers repeat the same mistakes because they never reflect. They cruise blind, assuming it'll all work out next time. You've built a feedback loop. That puts you miles ahead. Want to level up even more? Share your playbook with fellow cruisers. Join forums, swap strategies. Because the fastest way to learn isn't trial and error, it's crowdsourced insight from people just like you. So next time you sail, bring your sunblock, your ID, and your notes from last time. Because this time, you're not just cruising, you're mastering it. This was Cabin Confidential. Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What's the smartest cruise move you've made that no one talks about?